Euromaxx highlights. In today's show, festive fair, planning ahead at the Frankfurt Trade Fair Christmasworld. Fast and fine, culinary treats for those with little time. Cool destination, we visit the Norwegian winter sports resort Trysil. Euromaxx highlights. And here's your host, Robin Merrill.
And welcome to another setting for our show here in the beautiful German countryside. Well, actually, if I do this, you can see this as an illusion, just like the ones the photographer Thomas Wrede creates with his pictures. He likes to play with perceptions, creating photos that look real but are in fact miniature models of reality.
Thomas Wrede's landscape photographs keep us puzzled. Is this really a playing field, or is the photographer just playing with our senses? A dream hotel, or a vision from a dream? A genuine quarry, or just a toy model? Reality and fiction are blurred in Thomas Wrede's carefully composed, real landscapes.
It's one of my artistic concepts to assemble things by changing the perspective, or I create perspectives myself that don't belong together and cause confusion. Maybe they get people thinking, does that go together? How can that be?
He usually spends several weeks working on a picture. One of the most important issues is deciding where he can best put his ideas into practice. Places in northern Germany are among his favorite locations.
Usually I prefer bare landscapes where nothing else can get in the way, or something like this heap of sand that I can shape. I can try out a lot there, whether this pine tree fits in the scene, or if it's too much. Maybe a couple of chairs would be good, or a day-tripping destination. I'll try it.
On a small section of North Sea coast, Thomas Wrede makes a drive-in cinema on a deserted island. He photographed this mountainside rest area in a former open-cast mine. When the 47-year-old has found the right backdrop, he gets down to work. The picture has to be taken from a particular perspective so that a few patches of leftover snow look like a polar ice cape. Sometimes it takes hours until Wrede is satisfied with the light quality.
On the one hand, it's an expression of my yearning for a lovely romantic landscape, which I can create with limited means. And at the same time, I like creating visual traps out of something small like a puddle or a heap of snow. I can create a landscape that you can't really locate.
Thomas Wrede uses a traditional large-format camera for his pictures. His large-scale 2 by 2.50 prints can only be produced with a special camera. This allows him to achieve the necessary quality. To create the depth of field, he needs to use a special lens.
Normally, with close-ups, you can only focus on a really small area. The human eye can only concentrate on a small area, but with the lens, I can achieve a great depth of field, and that creates the illusion.
He creates the images in his mind's eye, recording his ideas in a sketchbook. Then he looks for the right models for his pictures. He already has hundreds of models in his studio in Münster, in northwest Germany.
The surprising thing is always that small structures look quite similar to big ones. Leonardo da Vinci once said, "If you want to understand a mountain, you should examine a stone." A stone contains all the many features of a mountain.
On his large-scale prints, the houses often appear much bigger than they are in real life. That's why he likes people to see his photos in exhibitions. It's the ideal place for playing this game with illusion and reality.
From one illusion to the next, well, almost. They say that Christmas keeps getting earlier, but we're going for a place in the Guinness Book of Records today. We've been to Frankfurt, where Christmas is already in full swing, at least at a trade fair that took place there this week.
Christmas is only just over, but here in Frankfurt, it's already Christmas time again. At least judging by these men in red suits and white beards. But is everyone at the trade fair crazy about Christmas?
For me, it's normal, not strange at all.
My personal Christmas isn't until December the 24th, but normally every day is Christmas for me.
All the flowers, everything make you feel like it's Christmas already.
We get the feeling again.
American Wayne Bronner has been coming to Christmasworld for 35 years. The CEO of a giant Christmas decoration store is mainly interested in German Christmas baubles made from hand-blown glass.
We buy the European items and especially the German items because this is where Christmas traditions originated, many of them. And our customers, they associate German quality with perfection, and they know that the items that they will buy are going to be 100% in quality, and they're very happy to have something from Germany.
On the first day of the fair, visitors mainly look around. Wayne Bronner knows many exhibitors personally, and they know his tastes. Most companies develop special collections for foreign clients. Firms from outside Germany account for 50 to 60% of their sales.
Americans used to like very vibrant, contrasting colors, while Germans favored tone in tone. Tastes have grown somewhat closer, but naturally there are still clear differences. You can see it in these two items, which both have lots of colors, but the one with the contrasting colors is more to the Americans' taste than the color gradients, which demonstrate quality in Europe. So there's clearly a difference in taste.
Wayne Bronner orders around a fifth of his products at the Christmasworld each January. Right after the fair ends, manufacturers begin production so that they can deliver the goods during the summer. At Wayne Bronner's store in the US, every day is Christmas. In Frankfurt, he orders many items not normally found on German Christmas trees.
What we like to look for are different things that are unique. For example, these cheese ornaments are very nice. People like different kinds of cheese. And then this is for all the people that love different kinds of whiskeys. Here, for example, we have a lot of customers that like Scotch. This is unique. This is an American ketchup bottle. The Americans eat a lot of ketchup with everything. Ketchup with French fries and hamburgers.
A look at the latest trends shows what Europeans might favor in 2011. Cool purism. Or the earthy ethnic look. LED light installations are proving popular again this year. This 3D Santa, whose eyes follow passers-by, is a new attraction, as is this Christmas tree, specially for fans of London. Several German manufacturers are offering custom-made ornaments and collectibles. A Christmas bauble can cost up to €25 or more. The Krebs Glass Lauscher Company is presenting a Christmas ball it would be wise not to hang on the tree. Covered in gold and diamonds, it costs €5,000. Wayne Bronner's customers want something a little different.
People buy Christmas ornaments many times for gifts. So not so much for themselves, but they buy them as a gift to give to somebody. And it might be, for example, somebody who likes to barbecue. They maybe get a barbecue. Or maybe for the teacher, they buy a teacher pencil that says Best Teacher. So those are the kind of items that we sell many in our store.
Wayne Bronner's first day at this year's trade fair is coming to an end. By the time he returns home, he'll have ordered some 10,000 items. For him, the festive season is already well underway.
But for us, it's over, I promise, until next December, of course. The BouroullecBrothers from France are a successful design duo who've been working together for 10 years, but already their work is featured in some of the world's most renowned museums of modern art and design. A new exhibition in Bordeaux looks at the way they work, from first idea to final product.
The Arc en Rêve Architecture Museum in Bordeaux has dedicated an exhibition to the work of French designers Ronan and Erwan Bouroullec. The show, called Album, features around 800 drawings, sketches and photos, but no three-dimensional pieces.
We tried to present all the documents equally, without any hierarchy. And we consciously decided not to show any objects, because when you put objects in a room, they immediately draw the attention away from whatever else that's on display.
The designers wanted to give the public an insight into their creative processes.
We decided to open our studio doors, clean out all the cabinets and put everything on the table.
Often people can't begin to imagine how much work goes into each piece.
This was one of their most time-consuming projects. The Bouroulecs worked on their chaise végétale or vegetal chair for 4 years.
We knew how we wanted the chair to look right away. Then we did a few sketches to put down the structure and figure out the main and supporting elements. It was a technical nightmare. It was impossible to create branches of different widths because the plastic cooled too fast. After 3 years, we realized all the elements had to be the same size.
The chic chair made out of plastic has a price tag of €300, and it's become a bestseller for Swiss furniture maker Vitra. So is the linkable algae screen. 5 million of them have been sold so far. The alcove sofa is also a big hit.
When you face the two sofas towards each other, you create a little conference room. So that goes over really well in big industrial office complexes. It's a flexible solution, and it costs a company less than building new walls.
The dynamic duo come up with their designs here in their Paris atelier with a team of 6 other people. Together they work on about 20 projects at any one time. Often it takes years to take a concept from the drawing board to a finished product. But the brothers believe that teamwork is the key. 39-year-old Ronan and 34-year-old Erwan have been working together for a decade.
We didn't make a conscious decision to work together. Erwan started helping me and took over an important role. Now we make all our decisions as a team.
They're both perfectionists, but with different personalities, and they often clash.
We never completely agree. We're always questioning our projects. But that's what makes working with someone else so interesting.
The brothers, who hail from the Brittany region of northwest France, have become an international success, designing for major companies like Axor, Carpellini, and Alessi, even creating architecture projects like this swimming house. And they found the time to create art objects in limited editions for the Creo Gallery in Paris.
A designer works a lot like an actor does. He has to find an intelligent answer for every combination. Just like an actor who has to fit in, work with different directors and play different roles, but still stay true to him or herself.
Their work is always well thought out, and it pushes design forward. The BouroullecBrothers set an example for young designers.
They're particularly innovative when it comes to materials, like this textile wall made out of wool and foam, or this knitted, slow chair.
This mesh net really wraps around your body nicely. I think the comfort aspect is often an afterthought when it comes to design nowadays, but it's vital for having a good quality conversation. When you aren't comfortable, you can't have a good conversation either.
Very few of the brothers' designs actually make it into their own living rooms.
I have a chair of ours and a table and, oh right, a lamp as well.
After the day's work is done, the brothers go their separate ways, but they'll come back together the next day to create new and inspired designs.
Now, more and more people here in Germany are paying better attention to what they eat. They want organic and freshly cooked food, but they haven't got much time to wait. So there's a trend for what is called fast casual restaurants, where you order by touchscreen and soon you're served your, wait for it, global lifestyle food.
Holyfield's in downtown Frankfurt. The new restaurant features a new concept, which they've dubbed Time to Eat. The mainstay of the concept are these touchscreens where customers order their own food.
If you look around, you'll see that I have 15 of these order screens in my Frankfurt restaurant. That means I've got 15 wait staff who ask the customers, what food can I bring you? And the guests no longer notice they're actually serving themselves. You won't find 15 wait staff in an ordinary restaurant.
Holyfield's aims to be a cross between a cafeteria and an ordinary restaurant. Founder Gerhard Schurps used to be head of marketing at a major hamburger chain. Now he's promoting lighter and healthier fare.
It's not a break with the past, but it is what I've seen as a new market development. The greatest growth in Germany and Europe right now is the fast casual sector.
Fast casual food. For Holyfield's, that means customers like Robert Syndikus won't have to spend their short lunch break waiting and standing in line. After placing an order on screen, a pager sends it directly to the computer in the kitchen. The cooks can get right to work. But speed isn't everything in the preparation.
We don't use a deep fryer at all, and we use only fresh products to flavor our food. Sea salt, herbs, and olive oil. We don't use any ready-made spice mixes or anything like that, and the entire concept is based on that principle.
In recent years, diners have come to expect higher quality for their midday meal. Instead of ordinary fish and chips, they're more likely to look for a gourmet version. The pager signals the meal is ready. And fetching the finished dish is also self-service.
It's amazingly practical. I have to hurry on my lunch break. The price and quality are good. I definitely recommend it.
The menu includes pasta, wok dishes and light fish and meat dishes as well. It's all €10 or less. 450 diners eat at Holyfield's every day.
The core of this fast casual segment is that it's all about lifestyle, about a way of life. And lifestyle means branding. It means I give the customer something that's more than just the product, the food.
The concept arrived in Germany with the Vapiano franchise, which features fast Italian cuisine. Meanwhile, the idea has become the new hot trend. Mosh Mosh is modelled on the Japanese noodle bar. It also emphasises fast and healthy eating. But Mosh Mosh also aims to convey a new lifestyle flair. The dishes on the menu have names like Spring Awakens and Tranquility. For Gerhard Schurps, the Frankfurt restaurant is just the start. He plans to open 24 more across Germany in the coming years. The next one will open in April in Berlin, with the same logo, Time to Eat.
Finally today, we're off to the Trysil region, 200 kilometres north of Oslo, in Norway. A great place for winter sports. Here you can actually ski for almost half the year. Hardly surprising then that this is where the very first ski club was founded.
The Trysil dominates the skyline, standing 1,132 meters high. The solitary mountain is at the center of Norway's biggest skiing area. The pistes have a combined length of 71 kilometers. Skiing instructor Ulrika Pettersen has worked here for 6 years and knows the place well.
We have 66 alpine slopes, and we have cross-country tracks going all the way around the mountain. And we also have 31 lifts of different kinds.
The skiing season here begins in late October and runs through May 1st. Most of the visitors come from Scandinavia. But despite its popularity, the waits are short, even in peak season. Visitors should be braced for extreme temperatures.
So what's a little bit special with the climate here in Trysil is that it's very often that it's this inverted climate. It's warm on the top and it's very cold down in the village. So sometimes I can have, because I live down in the village, minus 25 when I wake up in the morning. I go, ooh! And then when you come up to the mountain, it's only minus 15 or minus 10, and it's really nice.
The summit offers spectacular views all around. You can see as far as Sweden. The border is about 20 kilometers away. Ulrika Pettersen is herself from Sweden. She lives in Trysil together with her Norwegian boyfriend. Inter-Scandinavian harmony is par for the course here.
It works very good. The Norwegians are very used to the Swedish language. It's very similar, though we have some words that are different. And we also we think a lot alike, so it feels like home.
The entire region around Trysil is a winter sports paradise. Downhill, slalom, or cross-country, skiing is an integral part of life here. And if you believe the legends, the story of skiing began with Trysil Knut. He's said to have lived here in the 17th century, wearing skis 3 meters long. You can find out all about him at the local skiing museum.
The main story about Trysil Knut is he competed with a horse from Elverum to Oslo in Norway, 120 kilometers. And Trysil Knut beat the horse in the race in this 120 kilometers. So he was mostly a cross-country skier.
The world's first official ski race was held in Trysil in 1855. And the trophy from 1857 is the world's oldest skiing cup. But Trysil really took off as a resort in the 1950s, when it got its first ski lifts. Back then, they were powered by a tractor engine. But don't worry, the setup has been modernized since then. The museum itself features a jump simulator for tourists. Hotel visitors can look forward to modern spa facilities, and you can even try out some indoor surfing. Trysil also has nighttime skiing, but unlike other resorts, it's not limited to one piste. Obviously, the pace drops in the evening, and you can also travel in style with a horse-drawn sleigh ride. Moose watching expeditions are only available in the summer, though. That's for practical reasons. It's the most promising time of the year. Trysil has a relaxing reputation, but people here also know how to party.
You can do an all-nighter and catch the Trysil Fjellet in all its glory at sunrise.
And more reports on ski resorts and other stories from around Europe are on our website at dw-world.de/English/Euromaxx. But that's all for now. Until next time, bye-bye.